Hello and welcome to round one of the Dynasty of Dodge Modified Mail-In Diecast Racing Tournament, presented by Bay City Diecast Racing, home of the Bay City Speedway. As always, my name is Daryl, and I'll be your host. 72 cars were sent in from builders around the world vying for the opportunity to create their own dynasty. All cars have qualified and have been grouped according to their times. Let's take a look at the rules for round one. The 72 cars have been grouped into 18 4-lap races. The standard scoring of 5, 3, 2, 1, and 0 for a DNF. Cars will rotate clockwise after each lap. The bottom two cars eliminated to the silver bracket race. More information on that to follow. The remaining 36 cars after round one will advance to round two. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Slam Man Customs and Redline Derby. Both were kind enough to donate prize packages, which will be revealed later on in the competition. And without further ado, let's meet our drivers for Group 1 of the Dynasty of Dodge Modified Mail-In Diecast Racing Tournament. Introducing first, your number 1 seed, driving in blue Dini. For Fumo Diecast Racing, it's Zen. Next up, claiming the 36 seed, driving for We Race Diecast, it's Break Dog. Up next, driving King Coral for Spirit of 64 Diecast Racing, your 37 seed, it's Jake the Snake Diamond. And finally, the 72 seed, driving Bertha for NJ Drive Racing, it's Wally Champ. Let's head up to the top of the track and get started. Lap 1, Zen and Rig Dog will be up front. Right behind them, Jake the Snake Diamond and Wally Champ. Here we go. Zen off the bridge first, followed by Rig Dog and the Snake hanging in there. And Zen will make quick work of lap 1, followed by Rig Dog and eventually Jake Diamond. Let's check on Wally. He's good. What a great way to start the tournament out here for Zen. Just a 1 seed out here doing 1 seed things. These intervals here at the bottom show you just how much of a speed difference there is between these cars. Lap 2, Rig Dog to the pole, and Wally Champ slides into the front row, and they're up. Zen literally pushing Rig Dog down the bridge and slingshots her out of turn 1. Rig Dog will not be caught and will win lap 2, followed closely by Zen and Jake Diamond. Let's check on Wally Champ. He made it a little further this time considering he's got those rubber tires. Rig Dog gets in, jumped out front early, and we'll see here the battle for third on our first look at the Painted Ladies cam. And it was smooth sailing from there for Rig Dog to take the win. Lap 3, we're tied at 8 with the lower seeds now in the front row. Zen bump drafting the Snake down around turn 1. Another tap in turn 3. Again in turn 4. Jake up on the rail and Zen has had enough. Finally just knocks Jake out of the way like a pesky little brother to take the win. It looks like Rig Dog got caught up behind Wally, and that'll really extend Zen's lead going into the final race. Let's take a look at that replay. Look at Zen out here driving like he's late for work, just repeatedly playing with Jake Diamond until he finally had enough. Back up top, final lap. Jake Diamond on the pole. Zen out front early, gets loose in turn 2 and straightens it out. The Snake keeping pace, and oh, Diamond drives off the overpass. Rig Dog closing the gap, but it won't be enough as Zen grabs the win with Rig Dog right behind him. Just carnage after that race with both Jake the Snake Diamond and Wally Champ off the track and into the air quote water. This is the only time I'm glad snakes can swim. Watch up top here as Wally just decides he's had enough, curls into the fetal position, and just gives up. Jake Diamond pleading his case for the guardrails to be reinstalled, leaving a wide open track for Rig Dog and Zen to grab the top spots. And here they are. Zen, winning 3 out of the 4 laps, grabs the win with 18 points, followed closely by Rig Dog with 14. Jake the Snake Diamond and Wally Champ are eliminated and dropped to the consolation bracket. Round 1, Group 2, let's meet our drivers. First up in the pole position, your number 2 seed, driving for WHEELS Diecast. He seems to be running well in everything he enters. Please welcome Doc. Wake up, San Francisco. Next up, the 35 seed, driving in Clean Freak from Rust Belt Diecast Racing, it's Danny Tanner. The 38 seed, driving In Charge from Herbie's Hot Wheels Skunk Works, please welcome Dangerous Dan. And finally, also from Rust Belt Diecast Racing, driving in Rust Belt Beach Patrol, it's Beach Bum. Let's head up top and get started. Up top, we've got the next 2 groups with an eye on Doc and Danny Tanner in the front row. But uh-oh, who had their eye on Beach Bum? I hope everything's okay. They'll have to take a DNF.
Doc off the bridge first with the lead in front of the painted ladies. And Dangerous Dan goes over in turn 5. Danny Tanner squeezes by, and Doc and Danny Tanner will grab the top 2 spots in lap 1.
All 3 cars were looking great until right about here, when you can see Dangerous Dan come into the corner low, forcing him high on that bank, causing him to topple over. Lap 2, Beach Bum returns just in time to grab a spot in the front row next to his teammate, Danny Tanner. Danny Tanner leads him off the bridge with a rear view full of Doc. Across the overpass down to turn 7, and here comes Doc! Doc flies by Danny Tanner like he stopped to teach Michelle a life lesson. And that's what's up, Doc. Oh, what's this? Is this Beach Bum? Congratulations to Beach Bum. That's officially the closest he's come to finishing a race. Let's go check in on Dangerous Dan. Well, if Danny Tanner ever had a chance to win a lap, it was this one. He starts on the pole, leads all the way to turn 7, where it looks like he gets a little loose coming in, slowing him just enough for Doc to take that outside to inside line, catapulting him out of the corner, shooting him past Tanner for the dub. Lap 3, lower seeds in front. This one should be interesting, folks. Dangerous Dan leads the group off the bridge, and Dan goes over. Doc squeezes by, but Team Rust Belt is not so lucky. Doc, all alone and just needs to keep it on the track. He does, and he'll take lap 3, grabbing the only 5 wins. High hopes for Dangerous Dan finally starting from the front row, but I think Doc may have pushed him a little faster than he was willing or able to go, getting him loose, causing him to topple over coming into turn 2, collecting Beach Bum and Danny Tanner in his wake, allowing Doc to lap 3 win. Lap 4, and this one is all but wrapped up. Dangerous Dan on the pole, hoping to throw something other than a goose egg on the scoreboard. Doc and Danny Tanner the first off the bridge and down toward the painted lady. Doc with a huge lead, and he will take... Oh no, Doc is off the track and into the rocks. Danny Tanner flies by and will take the lap 4 win. Doc was in control that entire race until it looks like he comes out of that final turn and oversteers himself right off the track and into the jagged rocks of Bay City Bay. Congratulations to Doc and Danny Tanner. Moving on to round 2. Dangerous Dan and Beach Bum are headed to the consolation race. And now let's head into race 3 and meet our drivers. First up, qualifying 3rd, driving for Transport Diecast Racing, it's Oliver James. Up next, the 34 qualifier, driving for Darn Quick 2021 Racing, it's Curtis Lombard. Next up, driving in Come As You Are, for Madness Motorsports, the 39 seed, it's Rooster. And finally, and unfortunately, with unrepairable mechanical issues, withdrawing from the tournament, the 70 seed, from Cash Money Boys, it's Elliot Asher.
Oliver James and Curtis Lombard will start in the front row.
Rooster slides into second, coming out of turn 1. Oh, and it looks like Curtis Lombard has flipped over in turn 4, and Oliver James will hold off Rooster to take lap 1. Let's see if we can see exactly what happened to Lombard here. Looks like he goes into the corner a little too high with not enough speed and just exceeds his tipping point. And is it just me, or does Oliver James look like an El Camino going backwards? Great, now I can't unsee it. Back up top, lap 2. Curtis Lombard and Rooster share the front row. Oliver James will grab second off the bridge. Lombard with a really clean run here. The Oliver James can only watch as Curtis Lombard will lead green to checkered and claims lap 2, followed by Oliver James and then Rooster.
Final lap, race 3. Rooster on the pole. It's anyone's race now as only 3 points separate our drivers. And they're off. Rooster out front, and Oliver James falls to third. Rooster and Curtis Lombard fighting it out. The winner moves on, and Rooster will get loose and rolls over. Curtis Lombard streaks by and will take the win, and will eliminate Rooster. Wow! Oliver James rolls over in turn 6, but it won't matter as he has already had enough points to advance. Let's see if we can see what happened to Rooster here. It looks like he may have had the same issue as Doc did in race 2, coming out of that corner hard and shooting across the track toward the wall. At least Rooster managed to keep his car dry. And there they are. Curtis Lombard and Oliver James will advance to round 2. You'll see Rooster and Elliott Asher in the consolation race. And that'll do it for groups 1 through 3 here at the Dynasty of Dodge tournament. Here's a look at groups 4 through 6 coming up next time. Thank you to all watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Special thanks to Clint Williams for the use of the intro and outro music, as well as another special thanks to our sponsors, Slandman Customs and Redline Derby Racing. My name is Daryl, and I've been your host. This has been a presentation of Bay City Diecast Racing. We'll see you next time, everybody.